So, I've been taking a break from Genshin again, mostly because there's been a couple really good games coming out. You know, Elden Ring, Kirby, Elden Ring. But also because the last month in Genshin has been abhorrently boring. And when I get bored of this game, that's when I start having problems with it. So you know what time it is? Time for another angry Genshin rant. So allow me to paint you a picture. It's the middle of last week. I've just finished my 150-hour first playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm finally ready to come back to Genshin, and the moment I start my daily commissions, there's a gigantic issue I just can't get past. You move so slow. And look, I'm not asking for fucking Sonic speed or goddamn Mario Kart ass 200cc fucking do. Just not this. There have been multiple days in the last month where I logged in, collected my Welkin, and logged out because I am unwilling to take a 45-second run to a balloon I can destroy in 5 seconds with Ganyu. I get that you'd want to restrict the speed of a player on their first time through an area, because without a doubt, someone put a lot of love and care into bringing this zone of the map to life. But when I'm taking the same path to the same commission for the 17th time this month, I couldn't care less about the scenery. All I care about in that moment is getting to my destination as quickly as possible. Most likely utilizing a glitch to do so. And side note, my god, I am so glad they never patched the infinite sprint jump, because land traversal is bad enough with it, I can't imagine the game without it. You know, let's take a step back real quick to another game I've played way too much. In the original campaign of Destiny 2, they did pretty much exactly what I was describing. The whole way through the campaign, the player is forced to make their way to every mission on foot, more or less, encouraging the player to take in the scenery on their first time through, rather than just zooming past it. But as soon as that short campaign is over, you get your Star Wars-esque space mobility scooter, and you can zip and zop your way through anywhere you want. Now, of course, I don't want a speeder in Genshin, but with the teleporters so spread out, the daily activities constantly taking us through the same areas, and the ever-increasing amount of traversable land in the game, any sort of mount would be so appreciated. I'd go so far as calling it a necessary quality of life change at this point. And I don't care what it is. A horse? A big wolf thing? Some sort of tamed bishop? A fucking cow? Shit, I'd ride on Razor's back while he scurries around on all fours if it increased my speed by just 50%. You know, they already made traversing both air and water more bearable by adding new features. We have the speed boost gadget for gliding, and for water, they coded in a whole-ass drivable vehicle. Which begs the question, why don't we have something like that for land? The terrain with 99% of the content. It's baffling to me that there's been no sort of mount yet. I mean, we already have one vehicle, why not two? Or the next best thing, just let me drive the boat on land. Oh, hey, we've reached the portion of the rant where I get my hopes up way too high about features HoYoverse will never even consider implementing. But really, if they're ever going to give us a mount, then why not in Sumeru, the halfway point of the game? Whether it's part of an event, a story quest reward, or it's held until you max out whatever sort of sacred Sakura type reputation system Sumeru has. In fact, I think the third option would be the best way to do it. Rewarding players that are caught up with a substantial quality of life upgrade at the halfway point of the overarching story? It couldn't be more perfect if you ask me. But do I think that'll actually happen? No shot. Because HoYoverse hates us, and they just want us to spend as much money as possible while playing as little as possible, and why would they change anything for the better when you're already addicted anyway? Alright, salt aside, I'm really excited to slowly trudge my way through the chasm, and I hope you are too. Now that there's actual content coming to the game for the first time in like a month, honestly, I'm excited to be back, and you can expect more consistent uploads and maybe even some streams for a while. Anyway, If you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this one. Regardless, I've been Roman, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.